Welcome to Cartomancy Mesquite. I'm Angela. Hi, Twisted Sushi. Good to see you. It's been quite a week. I've been running around like crazy. Hi, Hypnicity. Hi, Pamela. Oh, yeah, it's a pretty good day here. I found out a lot of stuff this weekend that's going to help me out. So it's looking, things are starting to come together. Angela, can I blame that on spell checking? Yes. Of course, you can blame it on spell checking. We're autocorrect as good as always. Hi, Hershey. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. And I see only Hypnicity is a moderator in it. I added a few of you on. Pamela, you should be a moderator too. So I'm going to have to check out my moderators again. Something's wrong with that part of this situation. Yes, it's very good to see you all. I've had a good week. Things went well. I found out some information that some people didn't want me to know. But when you consider I'm a bit of a telepath and I am professionally, I'm an investigator. I know how to do interrogation. So I got all the information I need. One tip to the wise here, never lie to an investigator. They always know. That's just a tip because of what I used to do. But anyway, let's get on to happier things. I've got the questions open, so anybody who wants a reading, just put it in the chat, and I'll catch your question if I can. Every once in a while, some of them disappear. I'm in Dallas, Pamela, where it's nice and hot, and we live in 1850. I don't know how they talk these people into letting electricity into their houses, much less the Wi-Fi. That amazes me. Because most of it, this is kind of a strange town, in that most of the people that were born here live here. These people don't go anywhere. Yep. Hershey, you're in Houston? Oh my God, that's worse. Hi, Andrea. Good to see you. I've only ever been to the Dallas airport. I think it's doubled in size since the first time I came to Dallas was in 83. Hi, Fatima. Good to see you. Can we? Okay, I'm going to grab this one. Hang on a second. Nope, wrong one. Thank you, Fatima, but I wanted to catch this. How can we help the fires in the western United States? Can we do a collective rain dance? I don't see why not. Yeah, Hershey, you've got all the rain you need down in Houston. In fact, we're kind of a little waterlogged ourselves. My lawn is still squishy. I'm trying to get it mowed, but it's just not worth doing it when it's squishy because you really can't get the grass. Yeah, we can eat when you do your protections, add rain for the fires. Just add it into your regular. You grew up in Washington. I can't read that first word. And we are used to slept in the backyard in the summer and watched the hills burn. Oh man. You're surrounded by fire. Your husband better get that nose checked. Something's wrong if he can't smell it. Because I was down in living in South Florida when the Everglades went up, and that's all you could smell was the fire. That really was all that you could smell. Okay, so if anybody wants a reading, put it in chat. And if you have a question, put it in chat. The fires are destroying Jasper in Alberta, Canada. Over 30,000 hectares burned, plus half of the town in Jasper. Wow, that's rough. No, Twisted Sushi. I'll go up and look for it. Ah, gotcha, Twisted. You were just above hypnicity, and I was looking at her. Yeah, I gotcha. Okay. Okay. Will my next big manifestation come this year? Okay, let me dig out the question card. This is really good practice for you guys to see a lot of readings. You'll get used to the rhythm of it. Okay. Well, Twisted Sushi's big manifestation come this year. Will Twisted Sushi's big manifestation come this year? Will Twisted Sushi's big manifestation come this year? Okay, we've got a medium complected man and a fair married woman. You're going to get an unpleasant surprise from them. It's not an unpleasant surprise for you, it's their unpleasant surprise. You're going to hear about it. Ooh, you got crowning. The reading is successful. And happiness at the bottom. A gift from an older man. And an accident. This says no. If you take it just on how many dark black versus red cards, it says no, but you've got successful, so your spell will be successful and you will be happy about it. Let me see what those two aces mean. I lose track of the doubles and triples because when I read my own cards, I never get them. The two aces indicate somebody's going to move away and never come back. It's hard to tell whether it's you or someone else, though, because one's marked and one's not. So it's a little of both. But the overall answer, I would say, is not quite. Maybe right at the turn of the year on the timing. Mainly because you have the success and the happiness. But that is your answer. And you can take that to the bank. And when it comes in, put it in a comment below one of my videos. Okay. Let's see. I need to catch back up on the comments. Okay, there's where I left off. Okay, let me read this one on the screen. It's easier. When I moved, the forwarding of mail was really screwed up. DeJoy is still screwing with the mail. Yes, he is big time. The first place I lived was a friend's house. She just got a piece of my mail. Yeah, that's not surprising. That's not surprising. The only other thing I could suggest is just to everybody that sends you mail on the normal, change your address with them specifically, one by one. I got Hypnicity. Okay. What is the extent of messing up the election by a Republican? Okay. Andrea, I'm going to do a reading on that. I got you started. Andrea, on the dirty tricks, no, we won't catch all of them. Yeah, we're all concerned about the election. Okay, where is this coming from? Excuse me for a minute. That was a bit much. Okay. Hi, Sherry. Good to see you. I hope you have a happy Saturday too. Everybody have a happy Saturday. Yep. Okay, let me go up here and I'll pick up the first question. Okay, I did Twisted Sushis. It'll be probably right after the turn of the year. Do you see me moving in the next 5 years? Okay. Will Hypnicity move in the next 5 years? Will Hypnicity move in the next 5 years? Will Hypnicity move in the next 5 years? Okay, you're going to a party. Somebody's going to be jealous, but you're going to be happy. That's going to be a good time. Okay, you're going to be ready to fight and shed tears because of something a relative's going to do. You're worried about it, and it has to do with money. You and a relative are fighting over money. But the answer is no to your question. See, none of these cards suggest anything other than no. They don't, take that the base of the question. They don't speak to moving. That's why I'm saying it's a definite no, and you only have two red cards as opposed to 4 black. So you won't be moving within the next 5 years. Now, if you want a hint on how to manifest a move, I tend to every once in a while repack my go bag. I have a bag that carry-on suitcase that I keep packed with everything that I'll need for a week or so. There's nothing to fight over. Well, somebody's wanting to fight. I don't know why. It is about money. Money is right on top of it. Right there. But I keep my go bag packed because I like to every once in a while just run out of town. And one time that did lead to a move. That was a move. I was living in Annapolis, Maryland, at the bottom of a steep hill, and we had the 6th blizzard in a row. This was in 1996. We had 6 blizzards in a row. I called the moving truck. They put together this long conveyor belt from my house to the truck up on top of the hill. And that's how they got me out of there. I had to call for a backhoe to dig my car out of the snow. And as soon as the weather cleared up enough for me to go, I took off. I was gone. I moved to Florida. I had been buying condos, couple, 3, 5 at a time. And I just moved into one that was empty. Maybe it's the fight with Boeing over Keith's work injury. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yes, definitely over money. Oh, I like that, Pamela. I like the way you worded that. I got your question. Okay, let me go up here and see who else I got. Okay. Andrea, what is the extent of messing up the election by the Republicans to date? Okay. Have the Republicans cheating and messing around with the elections? Are they to the extent that they can change the outcome of the election? Are the Republicans messing around to the extent that they can mess up the election? Or the Republicans messing around to the extent that they could screw up the election? That's the only way I can think to ask that one. Okay, you're going to be in company. When you're out of town, you're going to see some company and you're going to get sick. Don't eat anything that's not really well cooked. You have an unpleasant surprise coming. That's crowning the reading. And you've got a call coming, which these days could be a text or a Facebook message also. You got to roll with the times. Okay, 2 men are involved, and they're going to be happy, but you have an unpleasant surprise coming. Yep. How did I lose Andrea? There she is. This says no at this point, but it's kind of 50-50. It's an unpleasant surprise, but if you're getting surprises now, some of that's going to be cleared up. Yeah, some of that will be cleared up. Should our questions be questions? Should I free myself from the anchor of my home? Okay, I got that one, Pamela. I got you started. Okay, mail screwed up is the tip of the iceberg. Will Democrats catch all of their dirty tricks? Andrea, that doesn't even need a reading. No, we won't catch all of them, especially down here. Because they do things like sift through the mail-in ballots and throw out the Democratic ones. And oh, you guys in Houston, you barely get to vote at all because they've cut down the polling places and they've cut down the number of boxes to where you can put your ballot in there. Start with, they cut them down to the point that all of the ballots can't fit in the box because they cut it down to one box. Yeah, the truth is surfacing. Hi, Tabitha. It's so good to see you. Yeah. Oh, definitely. I've got time for that. Okay, let me get back up here to my questions and address that one. And Andrea, catch all the dirty tricks? No, they're not going to. There's way too many down here, I can tell you. So now we got Pamela Batchelor. Should our question be questions? Not necessarily. You can ask for a general reading, or is there a specific topic? You can go on that. These questions are a lot more, these readings are more malleable than other kinds of readings because I can do the straight yes or no very specifically, or I can just do a general overall reading for a period of time. So let me get Pamela Batchelor here. Should I free myself from the anchor of my home? You know, I've asked myself that many times while living here. I've used my go bag a couple of times and just ditched it out the door for a little while. Sometimes you just need a change of venue. I've been to 38 of the 48 contiguous states. I've been to Europe, down through Central America, all over the Caribbean. The only place I haven't been really is Asia. I've never gone to Asia, and I don't know why. And I'm the only one in my family who like to travel. Yeah, a few readers are seeing some heart attacks on Kamala in late August. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me at all. In fact, I'd expect it. Okay. Should you free yourself from that home? Fair married man is going to give you news that you're going to be worried about. You're going to have a minor quarrel, but you've got good luck. Medium complected married woman and a fair married man. You're jealous of them. Well, that's always possible. You get a twinge of jealousy every now and again. Everybody does. But I would say no. You only have you have good luck here. Right here's your good luck. But it doesn't say anything about moving. I don't have any traveling card. There's quite a few traveling cards, and there are none in this reading. So I would say no. And that's what I got on that one. Okay. Let's go up here and see who I've got. Okay, I just did Pamela. There's Tabitha. Good. A general read on your coming week. General read on your coming week. Good, Pamela. I'm glad you're certainly welcome. Someone's going to shed tears because they find out something. But whatever it is, it makes you happy. So I wouldn't worry about the tears. Maybe just pat them on the back, give them a little hug, and tell them it'll be all right. Because you're going to be happy about it in the long run. Now, here's where I got to pay attention. Tabitha this coming week. Boy, you got the luck in here, Tabitha. Okay, wow. You got 3 8s. 3/8 are fear. But we'll see when I reshuffle them and do them in the timeline. I'll read them then because you really can't tell right here because they're so far away. So there's no fear there yet. Hi, Jane. Good to see you. Okay. We've got a fair man, unmarried. Now the 2/8s. I believe those are breaking a friendship. This fair man is going to break a friendship. They're both marked, so they're both in reverse. So the fair man is going to break a friendship. And it's going to be over someone going to the hospital, and it's the dark man. They're both older men. One's fair, one's dark, and they're going to break friendship over a visit to the hospital. Maybe one refuses to take the other, or one refuses to go, and they need to go. So that I don't see why they should break friendship over that, but I've seen it happen. Okay, and then this dark man is going to bring you luck, and it's close at hand. It has to do with something that you're worried about with a divorced woman, involving a divorced woman. So look out for that one. But you're going to be lucky with it, so I would drop the worry. You got the Jack of Diamonds. So this man right here is right next to the Jack of Diamonds in reverse. He's the one bringing you luck. So in this situation, you got nothing to worry about either. And then the divorced woman is going to get in a quarrel. She's going to want to fight about a surgery, but the surgery is going to make you happy. So, take it for what it's worth. That sounds like me last week. It really does. Think about it, Tad. Divorced woman, I'm divorced. Wants is in a quarrel, wants to fight, and that's the hospital. But you're going to be happy with the results. So thank you. We got a reading together, Tabitha. So everything's going to turn out all right. You're eating your first meal, Jane? Oh, we don't mind if you eat. We can't hear you chewing. Nope, you're good. Enjoy. I hope it's good. You have a good lunch. Somebody's going to bring you luck. It's a fair man, divorced woman, and one of them will be drinking or doing drugs of some sort, but that could even be prescription. It depends on what's going on. And then there's a quarrel, and someone worried it's close at hand. Yeah, a quarrel would upset you, Tabitha. I know that. And then further on down the line is a surgery with somebody wants to fight and shed tears over it. A surgery in a hospital. It's a dark older man. He's going to be in the hospital, but that's a little ways off. That's the nice thing about your readings, Tabitha. They rock and roll. You get a lot in there. But that's what you've got, Tabitha. That's your week. And towards the end of the week, you're going to be arguing with an older man about going to the hospital. But you're going to be happy with the result. So it's not that big a worry. Jane, my surgery was put off. My daughter and her whole family got COVID. So it's going to be a little while. The son-in-law is over it already, but my daughter is the one who likes to drag things like that out. She's a smoker, so it lasts longer. So we had to put everything on hold for her COVID. Boy, she was cussing about that too. All this time, none of us have had COVID up until now. Just this past week, she got COVID. All four of them that are at the house got COVID. Oh yeah, Jane, I got the heads up. So I've been avoiding them. I told her if she needs anything, I'll do a drop off. I've been in a epidemic before where we had to take whatever, somebody needed, put it in a plastic bag, drop it over their fence, and they'd come back out and get it. That way there was no cross contamination. But I call her about every day and ask her if they need anything. She said no so far. We'll see. Yep, I may have to take her something eventually. She'll run out of cigarettes, or but maybe not, because when she's sick like that, she can't smoke very much. That does put the wash on that. And yep, I'm okay. Okay, do I see any more questions? Oh, that's not a question. That's a comment. Okay, Sherry. Okay, does anybody else want to read? Drop in a question or ask if you want a general read, because we've got 20 minutes left at least. My allergies are giving me a run for my money today. Absolutely, Pamela. Okay. Kamala Harris. I'm going to do a full deck read on her. Got you, Fatima. Okay, and Jane, got you. I have a show starting in 20 minutes. Okay, I'll see you later, Sherry. Have a good show. I'll probably pop in chat since I'll be done around there. Okay, Kamala Harris. Let's keep on the subject, Capwell. Ooh. Here I go again. There's a death in someone's home at a party. A relative of hers is having an affair that's going to be found out, and she'll be in their company when it happens. But I've got happiness for her too, right next to it. And it says she's going to make a new friend. So what this is about, I don't know, since I don't know, her family. But it's going to turn out good for her, and she's going to get her wish. Somebody's going to get their wish, but it's right next to her being happy. So they're both going to get their wish, whatever it is, because they're all sitting together there. Oh, you can't see that. Sorry. See all the two red eights, the wish card. There's the relative. There's the relative's affair. So that relative is going to be in hot water. She's going to find out about this. And she needs to find out about this because she's in a political situation. So she needs to know what's going on with her family. That way she's ahead of it as opposed to behind it. Okay, there's a question about about her marriage, question about her marriage. But she's going to have good luck with that. Whatever the question is, it's going to be the answer is going to be something good. And it's somebody she thinks a lot of is going to bring up the question about her marriage. She's going to lie about a youngish, 20s, 30s, dark young man, dark complected, and a married man, and a dark girl. They're going to be enemies. They're going to be her enemies. So I would lie to them too. I wouldn't tell them anything. There's going to be a very minor quarrel. There's a redheaded older man. He's going to be drinking. Must be Rudy. Then there's a fair girl. A lot of this is going to happen when she's out of town. And there's another fair girl. There's two fair girls involved in something that she's going to find out about. It's when she's not working. So she's off duty doing something, and she's going to find out about these people. She has a doctor's appointment, and somebody's going to ask her to borrow money. The doctor's appointment is around water, so if it's in DC, that's standard, yes. It's going to be successful. They're not going to find anything wrong in her doctor's appointment. She's going to give a gift to someone and shed tears. That's probably to Joe Biden. Someone in her orbit has their car is going to break down. The car belongs to a widow. She's going to have to sign papers for someone she hasn't seen in years. It's a fair young man, 20, 30-ish. Oh, it's for his surgery. She's going to be sick, but let me see what. Sick around a child or about a child? Because just thinking about some children's problems can make you sick. She's going to get a call about it. It's about someone else's sickness. And someone's worried about them. She's going to be jealous of something. And it's close at hand. Something coming up real quick. It's a legal issue, someone else's legal issue. and it's going to be a pleasant surprise to her. See, she does what a lot of us do. She worries about something when there was nothing to worry about in the first place. That's another thing good about reading cards this way. I can lay these out. I can see a big problem and then see where it was nothing. Don't worry about it. See, it's going to be a pleasant surprise. Somebody's going to want to fight about it, but it ain't going to happen. It's a fair older man and a dark older man. Oh, there's old men. They're going to get some news that they don't like, but she's going to be good. Someone's getting an unpleasant surprise. A dark young man. She's going to find out, and she's going to be angry about this dark young man. There's something about him that she's going to be angry about. But this really tells me, what it really tells me is her problems are the ordinary problems of ordinary people. There's nothing in here that's drastic. Nothing. And that is the entire deck laying there. And I can read it just by the way the cards interact with each other in the reading. There's absolutely nothing upsetting in here that's really bad. Nothing that upsetting. So she's got pretty good. Things are going to be fairly decent for her. She'll have a few little surprises here and there, a few hiccups, but she's in a political campaign, and that would be called normal in that situation. I love that. It is so ordinary and full of a full life. Yes. I love the ordinariness of it because she's living in an extraordinary time in an extraordinary place. Not everybody gets to run for president. But having an ordinary set of cards that show ordinary problems when you're in that situation is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, Pamela, I've got Trump on there. Let me check and see who's ahead of him. I got that started, Pamela. Let me look at my started questions. Okay. All right, now I'm getting lost here a little in my sauce. Did I read Fatima? I'm not sure if I read her. Mama, yeah. I like that, Andrea. That's how I heard. That's how I heard it was an easy way to learn how to say it. Oh, I didn't get you, Fatima. Okay, then it's up for you're next. Thank you, because I got lost in the sauce here. I pay so much attention to the cards. I get into them so much that my attention just stays right with it. Yeah, it is, Pamela. Oh, that's cute. That is really cute. Okay, let's get back to my reading. Okay, first we have the hospital. Somebody's going to be happy about going to the hospital. It's going to be a pleasant surprise for you because maybe it's somebody you would think wouldn't want to go, but you're going to get your wish about it, whether you want them to go and get surgery or not go and get surgery. It's going to be something that you're going to be happy about. And it appears to be a medium complected married woman. And then here she has a child. She's taking a child to the hospital. She won't be working at that time. She'll be out of work. And it's around water. So wherever she lives or wherever the doctor or hospital is, will be around water. And then around water, you get a pleasant surprise from somebody that you haven't seen in years. But they'll be pop in your life and right back out for a while. And a relative's having an affair. You're going to hear about that during this party. You're going to hear about it, and you're going to hear about money. There's something about money and a relative's affair. Just make sure it isn't your money. Now let's see some timing on this. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Pamela. Yes, I can do that. I'm glad you brought that up. Let me write that down. That's yet another way to read these. Yes. Okay, right here, what's coming up immediately is a child is going to have to go to the hospital. Somebody's going to ask you for money for that, but they're going to be happy with the result. So you're either going to give them money or the child's going to be fine. Oh, your husband is getting a colonoscopy again in October. Okay, got it. Yeah, that could be it. But there's this now since I've laid him out in a different manner, there's this child going to the hospital right away. And then there's surgery. And there's a party and pleasant surprise, and the 2 6s is you're going to meet a lover. While someone's having surgery, you're going to meet a lover. Make sure it's a doctor. A relative is having an affair. They're going to pop up and they're not working. They're going to pop up and they're going to leave and they're going to be gone again for decades. So don't worry about them. Oh, your son has kidney issues? Yeah, that's going to come up real quick. So be on the ball with that, because that's the child in the hospital right here. The hospital's the very first thing, and the card right above it is a child. Okay? So pay a lot of attention to that. And then you're going to get your wish about a medium complected married woman around water. Generally, when those things happen, you're either on a boat or in a restaurant next to the water. Yes, prayers for your son. And for your husband, because that's an important thing for him to take care of. But the cards are all very bright, so I would say things are going to go rather smoothly. If you look, there are, out of the 13 cards, there are only 5 black cards. So that leaves 7 red. 5, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 8 red. So you're in good shape there. Just be on top of that stuff and everything should turn out fine. I saw that recorded piece. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about there. I'm lost on the conversation. Okay, can't remember what channel has the secret conversation. Yeah, I've heard that too. And the answer is no, because they don't do it well. That's what you got to keep in mind, is these people are stone cold stupid. The ones that are playing the dirty tricks, they're stone cold stupid. Yeah, that recorded piece, the same day your landlord from 7 years ago called to say a piece of my mail had been delivered. Yep. Yeah, I saw that too. I can quite imagine. Yeah, kidney stones are painful. Oh, there you go. Told you it was around water. Your goddaughter is getting married on an island. Yep. That sounds about right. Hi, Sue Toffee. I didn't see you sneak in the door. Good to see you. Moderators. Or after living here. 7 years, my landlord said, go. 7 is the number of landlords. I love that. That's perfect, Sue. Yep. Okay, let's see who's next in my lineup here. I did Fatima, and now it's time for Jane. I'll just give you a regular general read. Holy Mother of God! This hour slipped by quick. But I'll make time for those last two questions. And if you listen to these readings over and over, it'll give you more of a flavor of how the readings go. They have a kind of cadence and a story to them that'll help you when you're doing your readings. For Jane, what we got for Jane? Somebody you think a lot of is going to be at a party with you, and they're going to have a little legal trouble, probably a ticket. You're welcome, Fatima. Okay, so I have lived in many other places since first 7 years ago. My mail is being messed. Joy is messing with mail, so it screws me up. Yeah, it does. Okay, this is Jane. This is where I really have to pay attention because if I start looking up at the chat, I'm going to lose count. I guess that's one advantage I had with doing it in my kitchen. Yeah, the joy needs to go. And I think we're actually at a point where we can work on it now. Okay. You're going to be in company. Someone's getting an unpleasant surprise. You're going to be sick. It's going to be around water. You're going to be over water. You're going to travel over water when this happens. You'll go over a bridge, probably over a river, and there will be a medium complected to dark older man, married with you. I guess it would be you and your husband. I don't know. I don't know your family life. So I'm just guessing here. Okay, the older man, he's going to shed tears about your marriage at a party, and he's going to be drinking a little bit. And I say a little bit because there's not anything else in there to give me any hard time about it. It doesn't make it look like a bad thing. So I would say that sounds like an anniversary celebration, is what it sounds like. Just your regular old anniversary. And then you're going to be drinking when you find out some news about your wish about your legal battle. But you're going to that's your wish about your legal battle. Right there. The 9 of hearts is the 9 of cups, is the 9, it's always the wish card. So whatever legal battle you have going, you're going to get your wish about it. And next weekend, I will do a class on using a significator card. Thank you for bringing that up. If you think of questions before Saturday, put them in the comments of this video, and that way I can have them for when I get ready for the show. Okay, the party, your legal thing is right. It's right now. Hi, Vivian. Good to see you. But your legal battle is right now. You're going to be drinking at a party about your marriage. So it's your anniversary. That tells me an anniversary is coming up. The marriage, the party, the drinking, pulls it all together for that's an anniversary. And then you're going to get your wish about unpleasant news while you're traveling over water. Have no idea what that could be. And then you get news. I'm sorry, let me see this one. Yeah, okay. You're going to get news, and an older man is going to shed tears about it. And then the very last, you really can't see those. Okay, this is company. Somebody's going to find out that you're sick when you have company. So you're just not going to be feeling great, and you're going to have company on that day. And that's a little ways off. I give it to the end of the week at least, maybe a little longer. But that is your general read. And I need a drink. I love hibiscus tea. Okay. Now let's see. Our last question is Pamela Batchelor. Oh, the read on Trump. Yeah, everybody loves a cruise. Okay. What's happening with Agent Orange? I'm gonna have to burn these cards after this one. No. Oh, they're gonna need cleaning after this. No, Pale, it's all right. I just really don't like reading on people like him because you get to feeling their funky energy, and it just it's kind of like having a bad smell in the house and you don't know what it is. That's what it's like when you read on people like him. Oh, Jane, you're just gonna have to go back and listen. Yeah, good sun and smoke bath. Yep. Yeah, I agree with you, Andrew. His brain is Swiss cheese. Okay, Trump. What's going on with you? What's going on with Trump? What's going on with Trump? Somebody's worried about him big time. They're going to get their wish, though. He's going to go to the doctor. An older man in his 50s. That's probably the doctor. He's going to have legal issues because of it. That would be his drugs that aren't exactly legal that he gets. Someone's car is going to break down when he's on that little mission there. And he's going to get a gift from an older married man. I'm sure it's more cash for old documents. He's going to find out about a relative's affair. It's a younger man, fair complected. It's one of his children. I would say Eric. There's a question about someone going out of town, and he's going to want to have a knockdown and drag out for all about it. And he's very much drinking and on drugs. Somebody's going to get an unpleasant surprise about the hospital, about going to the hospital, and they're going to be successful. So it's not him, it's somebody in his orbit. He's going to get news at a party. Someone's going to call him. That person's going to be happy with how things turn out. And it's a dark girl, unmarried. And the fair girl, unmarried. They're both going to be looking for this news. He's going to be in their company, and he's going to give them money. Oh, it's Melania. He's going to be giving money to a divorced woman. She's going to shed tears, probably doesn't expect it. Or she doesn't get what she wants. But she's going to find out. Okay, somebody that he hasn't seen in years is going to be gone for a lot more years. They're not going to see each other for probably ever again. He'll find out about that when he's at home. Okay, around water, someone's going to bring him good luck when he's in a minor quarrel. Someone's going to be sick, but he's going to get a pleasant surprise. It's going to be a pleasant surprise to him that someone's going to be sick. I'm not surprised. And someone's marriage, there's a pleasant surprise about someone's marriage. It's a fair older man. That could possibly be him. The fair older man that's married. There's a young, dark man in his 20s, 30s. Trump's going to suffer a loss because of this guy. Yeah, Trump's going to incur a loss. He's going to lie. Big surprise. It's close at hand. This loss is coming up quick. He's going to be angry. It has to do with his work. I don't call what he does work. All he does is lie and flail his arms around. He's working with this younger man, fair complected, or not fair, medium complected, in his 20s or 30s, and that kid's going to have an accident. Trump is his enemy, and he doesn't know it. Trump is the enemy to this guy that's going to have an accident. Someone thinks a lot of Trump, and he's jealous of that someone. It's a fair girl, and he's going to be signing papers. So this looks like his life as usual. He's going to be lying, cheating, stealing. It's going to cause somebody to have a loss, to incur a loss. There's an accident. He's angry. He's jealous. Man, that man is jealous. Yep. And it's a fair girl. It's probably somebody's daughter. Knowing him. Baron is fair. Yeah, it could be Baron. In fact, I think you're right, Jane. I think it is Baron. I didn't think of him. He was shocked because he knew it was going down, but he wasn't supposed to get hurt. His anger about getting hurt was like anger he had at his wife about hair transplant. He beat her and raped her. Yeah. Yep. So there ain't nothing changing for him in these cards. It's the same old trash every day. He is a walking tabloid. That's his life. We saw real honest emotion over getting injured at the staging of the shooting. Yeah, it was a staged shooting. They can't find even a fraction of a bullet anywhere near the place where Trump was. So that was just a staged event. That's all there was to it. You thought it was J.D. Vance? It could be. Yeah, Pamela, that's why I agree with you, is because of his age. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm kind of talked out for today. My allergies are just driving me crazy. I'm going to have to go get something. But this was fun, and thank you all for coming. Do all the YouTubey things for entertainment purposes only. All that other good stuff I'm supposed to say but can't remember. Love you guys, and I have a lot of fun. This does pick me up. You guys really do a good job of picking me up. Reading for you is good fun for me. And thank you, and I'll see y'all later. Love you. Bye.